Hello, we're back again. Me and Susan holding the fort on Geeks Assembled, audio heads, and everything else. Because we're the ones who are sticking together on this one, aren't we, Susan?
Yeah, we are.
We're we are because we enjoy what we're doing. We enjoy talking movies. We enjoy talking TV shows. We enjoy talking audios. So we're holding the fort on this group. Um, Hopefully, we'll get new members at some point, but until then, it's just me and Susan are going to keep you company on these videos. And today we're carrying on with our creepy British movies, and it
Literally
is
this time.
Creep. Yeah. Creep from 2004, I think it is. Another British, as we say, British movie set in the London Underground. See, Susan, for the past few weeks, has been going on about it's always in the countryside.
Oh my gosh, the countryside
So,
is dangerous as hell.
so I thought, right, this time we'll go into the centre of the city, even under the city, with the London Underground. Um,
Charing Cross Station, if you must have an exact locale.
yeah, it's a story of a woman who sort of misses the last train home and is trapped in the underground, but she's not alone. So we'll go to Susan. We're opening thoughts on Creep.
All right, well, yeah, she's not alone. She's not really alone in a number of different ways. The first thing, she's not alone is that she is bound and determined to try and go meet up with George Clooney, who happens to be staying at a local hotel. But then her work associate finds her and tries to rape her. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But that's like
Yeah.
the first injustice that happens to her, and then she runs into a fleshy guy who's been living down there in the water, in the sewer. His skin is eaten away, mottled, and his name is Craig, apparently. He's played by the guy who
Mm.
just does the most amazing oh my gosh, that actor is just incredibly intense. The actor is known as Sean Harris. Oh my gosh, Sean Harris has
Mhm.
done so many really intense characters. I mean, he literally is running neck and neck
Oh yeah.
with Robert Carlyle for like the number of super intense, kind of evil, kind of totally misunderstood characters and super dramatic stories. Sean Harris is like right there. He's amazing. He's just not
Is
as
it
go ahead.
unrecognizable in this room?
Completely. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, the makeup is incredible. Yeah, all right. So I really like it. This is another one of those instances where no matter what the fuck happens to her, Franca Potenti's characters never die. Like if you know that if you've got a movie with Franca Potenti and like all hell is gonna break loose, but they are not gonna die. Even if they die like once or twice in a circle, they are not gonna die. They're just not. Oh my gosh. Shit, I just don't even know what to say about that, except for the fact that I noticed this about characters that she plays, is that no matter
Mm.
what happens, she's not going to die, and she is, yeah, she has a lot of acting to do in this. I mean, it's really emotional what she goes through. It's really humiliating. She starts off sort of
Yeah.
in society, and slowly but surely it just spirals downward, and she keeps ending up interacting with the same people on different parts in her spiral, and how bad things are getting for her until the very end. The very
Mhm.
end. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is my first time seeing this movie, and I you know, you're right about it being, the city not being safe, but I don't think it's actually the city, because the station, not all that much shit happened at the station. Most of the shit happened in the sewers, and that was just
Yeah,
incredible.
true.
Like the first thing that was going on with like the two workmen. I mean, I was just like, the hell happened? I was just like, oh my god, where'd they go? But it was incredible. I get giving myself chills here, because like it was such an incredibly intense movie. I mean, I didn't ride a subway regular until I moved to Boston, and now it's like part of my day, and like this shit will freak me the fuck out now. Great, excellent. I don't know what to say.
Oh dear.
I don't know what to say. It
But
was it was super scary. It was great. Anyway, go on, Lee. Over to you.
oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. 'Cause I like picking these movies what you haven't seen before. Uh, we don't always do mainstream, do we? Yeah, it's it's down in the underground. I mean, we've been in the underground before in other things. We'll say Yeti, shall we? And we'll
Uh
say
huh.
werewolf.
Yes.
And I know the director and writer of this movie, Christopher Smith, states that his big influence for this movie was the scene in American Werewolf in London,
Yeah.
in the underground scene. He does state that. Um, so that's the feel of it. Um, yeah, you get the creep, or Craig, as we found out his name is, um, has been down there all his life.
Right.
Um, it's a bit confusing when because it doesn't really explain why he's down there, but it gives you clues in the movie.
Yeah.
Because the discovery of this hospital, sort of operating room. For me, assuming it's an illegal abortion clinic or something like that. Because you've got all the cots, you've got the babies in the jars on the shelves. Um, so it's something like that. And Craig is the only thing left from that time, I think. And he's just grown up, um, deformed, um, and living on his own down there in the sewers and in the underground. This is why because he doesn't say much. He squawks and screams, but he eventually does say a little thing near the end of the movie. But he's just there killing the homeless, the workforce what are down there. Um, but how long's he been doing it? That's not really said in the movie, is it? Um, we're just on this one night with what's her name, Kate, who gets locked in the underground. Now I don't know how often that happens, people getting locked in the underground, because I'm sure they have staff going around on a night clearing everybody out before they lock the gates. Um,
I don't know.
I don't know, but it makes a good movie, I suppose.
It
Um,
sure did. Oh,
yeah, it's all out. It's all out survival for her, isn't it? She wants to survive. She meets just a handful of people in the underground, what in the same situation as her. You know, the two homeless people, the dog, her work colleague who tries to rape her, but it's the first one to copy it, I suppose, to get it. Also, the security guard in his room,
Oh my God.
he gets it as well.
Yeah,
But
that's the weird thing is like, why would he have killed him then and not killed him earlier?
this is it. How long is it? We don't know. Was this the first night of him
Killing.
killing in the underground? Ah, now, beginning of the movie, the two sewer workers discovered a new hole.
Yeah,
Now,
so
had Craig got through that hole, she said that hole wasn't there a year ago. So
okay.
maybe Craig has got through that hole, through the cellars, and got through to the underground that way.
So
Maybe it was all new to him.
maybe he was actually digging his way out of his own
Out of
grave.
where he was. Yeah, out of the old the infirmary or whatever it was.
Where his companions were the rats.
Yeah, he was feeding them, wasn't it? Human flesh.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, great. I mean, it's only a small cast.
Yeah.
I say great acting from Franca. She got this part on the wave of the Born Supremacy movies. The director saw in them, and he said he wanted her.
Hmm.
But for me, it was Sean Harris, as we mentioned before. It's been in loads of things. I mean, 24-hour Party People.
Yeah, he
Two
played
two
Ian Curtis, and that was
yeah.
good.
Two Mission Impossible movies where he played the villain. He's been in loads of movies, but this one he didn't have much dialogue to learn. It was just the way he held himself, and his body posture, and they just let the makeup do the work itself. I mean, I did like the way he was when you saw him walking away from the screen. Or that, like he did have a bit of a swagger,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a good, creepy movie. Because if you haven't seen it before, you don't know what to expect.
Right.
And then it goes down that route. You think, wow. So yeah, it was good to sit down and watch this one again. I haven't seen it for a while. I have these DVDs and stuff, but the only good chance I get to rewatch these things is when me and Susan get together.
I know. We're so busy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I'll go back to Susan now. Moments for you.
Well, okay, let's see. The moments that were revelatory were Kate is interacting with the boy in the homeless couple, and
Hmm.
she's like, he asks her for spare change, and she's getting some cash out so she can buy a bus ticket, and she is and she goes to an ATM, and he's sitting right by it, and he asks her for the money, and she can't be kind to him. She just says, no, listen, this is a place for bills come out. Why don't you go over where the change is? And like that was, and then that just showed her hoity-toity attitude. And
Yeah.
then as then spiral one more down after she after what's his name? After George, her workmate,
Oh no, Guy.
rapes
Guy.
her, or Guy. Yeah, anyway, rapes her, and and he gets attacked. She goes back into the. She's trying to escape, and she sees the guy. She sees the homeless guy, or she sees the dog, and the dog leads her to the homeless people.
Mm.
And then she, I mean, because of where she is in her head, she's in a much lower, much more humble position. So she asks them for help, and then it spirals down again, and she leaves and tries to go somewhere, and then comes back down, and then she's like, I need your help. I really need your help. There's nothing I can do. I need your help with this, and I need you to lead me to the security office, because I'm scared. I need to get out, and I need somebody to believe me. And by the end, the security guy doesn't believe her, and Craig gets him, and I mean, she is literally sitting on the side of the station on one of the benches, and or near one, anyway, just she's sitting, and this man comes by and gives her some spare change. So she's gone from being too hoity-toity to spare change to give it to to being someone who, without even asking for it, looks so humiliated and so disheveled that people are passing spare change to her. So I mean, like, it's just an amazing, like, that spiral was fantastically written. I mean, I really liked it, and so, and then the gruesome things, the sort of sexual violence that was sort of undertone, really overt in places, but undertone throughout all of it was the homeless girl, Mandy. Wasn't that her name?
Mandy.
Yeah, she was she was out of her mind by the time Kate went in and met her the first time. But then she ended up on the table, and there was like all this blood in her privates, and I was just like, holy shit, he must have just cut her down there. But I don't know, I don't know what in the hell happened to her. But I felt so, like, triggered by all of that sexual violence. It was just horrifying.
Well, this is what makes me think it was an abortion clinic, because the way Craig reenacted all the, what the doctor would have done, put the gown on, the gloves, the gas, wasn't even attached, was it? It was just a loose gas. He put that gas, then he got the great big what do you call it, saw, and, well, without it being out, it went between the legs, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that makes me think that it was some sort of that type of clinic.
Yeah.
It was he's seen that being done when he was smaller, when he was in the cots or whatever. But yeah, I agree with you. All the sexual, the rape, the way Mandy was treated. I mean, the way Guy raped her and that lot. The actor Jeremy Sheffield, knowing this actor, for this part he played, as Guy, the rapist, Jeremy Sheffield is a gay man. gay actor. So to have him do this part of raping a woman, it's just a twist of irony there, isn't it?
I
It's,
no, I just like to say no because acting,
yeah.
but like the where he gets that the 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 inspiration to create that kind of. I mean, it looked like a horrible
Mm.
experience, so it looked real.
Oh yeah.
He's
It
a
looked
he's a
real.
fantastic actor.
Yeah, it's a pretty well known actor over here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one of the other horrible things was when George was like George did like a noble sacrifice. I really hate it when the black guys have to do the noble sacrifice. I mean, that just makes me grumpy because uh man, anyway, he was fantastic in that too. Like like he's saying, I can't swim and stuff. Like that, how he looked like he would like the fact that she had showed up
Mm.
like was hopeful for him, but then the response was, how do I do this? And and then his
Yeah. You thought George would survive this, but then
yeah,
the creep appeared. I mean, that was a death scene to with the spike in the wall
uh-huh,
straight through the head.
uh-huh,
Ooh.
uh-huh,
And
yeah,
then you get Creep's death as well. That was quick thinking on the character Kate's part with the chain and the hook.
yeah,
I mean, throw it across there, and the train just pulls it and rips out his throat.
yeah. I thought that for sure it would have hit the third rail.
It missed.
It missed the third rail, so
Yeah.
so I was like, oh great, now he's gonna be fine.
Now what's it? Well, no, oh no, there's a train coming.
Oh my god.
And of course, as in we movie reviewed last week or the week before, the dog survives.
The dog
as well.
survives. Franca Potente always survives. And any movie that she's in, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Even Run Lola Run. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. She always survives.
We're
And then
not,
the
we're not,
other
we're not calling Frankie Pretendi a dog. There was a
no,
dog
but
with
but
him.
that this is the truth. But then, like Lee was saying, this is one of those things that is becoming a trope for the movies that we watch, is that the dogs always survive.
You can't kill the cute little dogs.
I know, right? It's true.
You'll be up in arms.
I know. It's true.
Humans, yes, but dogs, no.
No. And the other thing that was really something amazing was the quiet soundtrack. I mean, like there wasn't a lot of noise down there.
No.
It was just so it was just so. I mean, even the movie The Quiet Ones wasn't as quiet as this movie.
Right.
Here I was thinking the movie The Quiet Ones was going to have no. I mean, it was going to be a sort of, but that's ironic. This is really.
I think with this, I mean, there was music there. There was music in the film. There was a score,
There
but
was.
for the most part, I think they wanted to make you feel like Kate stuck down there, apparently all alone in the tiled tunnels of the underground. So there
Yeah.
would be no sound. There would just be sound of her breathing or sound of her running down the corridors, and it worked.
Yeah, it
It did
did.
work. It had to, but there was an underscore, which was really well done.
Yeah.
So anything
And
else?
and and the um anything else? Like the fact that at some points the train felt really dangerous, and then at other times the train really felt like hope coming through the tunnel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like it's like that. It's like that when you're commuting. Sometimes you just I my foot just fell through the gap about a week and a half ago, and I was stuck, and I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna get drugged to my death here. But there were some people who helped me, and I didn't lose my shoe, which is bloody amazing.
Well, it always says "man the gap."
No, not in Boston.
What does it say?
It says it all over the London Underground, but it doesn't say anything about it.
Oh,
So like there's real, but even so, I should know, but I was backing up out of the train car because we were sardined in there.
mm.
You know, the
I
morning
suppose.
commute is a son of a bitch.
Yeah, I suppose it happens quite a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, it was just so. I mean, so the underground, the trains can really be you know, a hopeful thing, like, oh my gosh, I get to go do this fun thing, and oh, I get to participate in this, or I get to I'm going to this office or whatever, and I have all these fun and life affirming job situations going on. But then, like other times, they can be just horribly frightening. And I suppose if you're down on the railroad tracks, of course, because there's nowhere to go, right? I mean,
Mm.
when you're in the tunnel, there's not like a whole lot of extra space in there for you to run off to. I mean, it's just I just can't imagine. Alex was telling me how there have been times when the train has stopped underground and he's had to disembark underground and try and walk down the rails, and how at one time there was some people who said that could they carry him. I'm just like, the whole thing, the subway can be a really I mean, the subway in New York is famous for people, you know, pleasuring themselves all over the inside of it,
Oh,
But I mean, like that's nothing. I mean, that doesn't happen in London, and it doesn't happen in Boston, but it does happen in New York, and like that. There's different realities in different subways and through different trains, and I took a train all the way across the country, 3 days or 4 days and 3 nights on a train from California to Boston. And I mean, the railroad was like an adventure at that point. But in just as a daily, grind thing, it can grind you down. And then all of a sudden, there's also the danger that goes along with it. And then like you add that, and then you add this one uh sort of goblin who lives he is sort of a goblin or an orc. He lives underground, and his skin, because he's not moisturizing. He's living in the sewer water, and his friends are rats, and they've been munching on him apparently. I mean, that's what it looks like anyway. That makeup was so good.
it was, and with the rats as well, real life rats.
Real life, yeah.
I mean, running about there, and
Uh,
Ooh.
Oh.
So, anything else you want to say about Creep before we go to final say and score?
So, yeah, just one more thing. Is this is the director of Creep the one that directed the next movie that we're reviewing, Severance?
Oh, hold on, I don't know. Is it?
I don't I think that I was reading that.
Oh, if he is, that's just a coincidence.
It is. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, good
gosh.
job. Good. Well,
Great.
that was
I don't know if I'm all right, I'll watch it.
yeah. I didn't really. That's a coincidence. That's
That is a coincidence. That's
yeah.
fun.
So okay then. Final say and score then, Susan.
Okay,
On
well, I'm new thing. This Creep movie to me. I I did enjoy it. I like the things that are set in the underground. The stuff with the Yetis, the stuff with the Cybermen. There's a lot of interesting situations. The werewolves of London, like Warren Zevon singing, all those things. Those are great. But this one was as scary as all of that. And really, the two different kinds of violence that are present are really, they compound the action. And so I give this 10. I give this 10 homeless Warrens out of 10.
hmm. Well, I'm going to go 10, but I'm going to go 10 out
Oh,
of 10.
hmm,
I can't do it as high pitch as he did,
so cool. Oh my gosh.
but you knew he was coming when you heard that noise.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great. I wouldn't say fun movie. It's a great
Brutal.
horror movie. Not that
Good
many
horror
people.
movie.
With the great Sean Harris playing the lead, title lead. All that prosthetics. Um, if you haven't seen it, guys, give it a go. I know there is another movie out there called Creep, but this is the Creep from 2004.
And
The
and
British,
it's and it's the British
yeah, it's the
version.
British movie. This. I know there was about maybe 8 years after that. There was another American movie called Creep, but this is the British one.
Yeah, Alex usually says, there used to be something that they'd have to like look through and like see if there was another movie named the same thing, but that's all gone by the wayside at this point. They've completely thrown their hands up and they don't even try anymore.
Yeah, that's it. If three movies come out in a space of 5 years with the same title, they're not bothered.
They're not.
Yeah, they're not bothered. Um, yeah, so give it a watch, guys. It's freely out there on your streaming platforms, wherever you want to watch it. Let us know what you thought of it. Leave a message below. You'll find our videos on all the social media platforms where we share the links to these videos. So just leave us a message. If you'd like to join us, please be 18 plus. Because I say we watch movies like this, 18 rated with strong bloody violence. Was it strong?
Strong bloody violence.
So you've got to be 18 when we do watch things like that. All you need is a working camera and microphone on any type of machine you have, mobile phone, tablet, PC, or laptop. Any of those will do. And come and join us. And if you do subscribe to us on YouTube, please remember to press the bell notification button, and you'll get notified every time we put up a wonderful video of ours. because they are wonderful to us. They're our little babies. But you know, and give us a thumbs up on these videos because you know
Because it helps us
we
in
like
the algorithm. It's the only way that we're even noticed.
yeah, but also as well, it shows that we're appreciated because I mean we're not not monetized. We do it because we like talking a lot
So
of rubbish,
much.
really. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of rubbish mainly, but you like talking movies. As we said at the beginning, it's like talking audio dramas and everything in between, from way back when to modern stuff. So we just like getting together, sitting down and talking for a couple of hours, and then going on our way, and then meeting back again in a week's time.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's what we do. So until next time, guys, remember, mind the gap.